Stop petting your cat like that. Welcome to Kity Care Club, where we uncover the hidden world of feline emotions and help you build the strongest bond possible with your whiskered companion. Today, we're about to reveal something that might shock you, maybe even make you rethink everything you thought you knew about loving your cat. You've been petting your cat all wrong. And I'm not saying that to be dramatic. I'm saying it because the evidence is right there in their body language, in the way they suddenly bite your hand, in how they walk away mid-stroke, in that flick of their tail you've been ignoring. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of us show love to cats the way we'd want to receive it, not the way they actually want it. And that disconnect? It's creating distance between you and your feline friend without you even realizing it. But here's the beautiful part. Once you understand what your cat truly craves, everything changes. The bond deepens, the trust builds, and suddenly, you're not just a cat owner anymore. You become their chosen person. Before we dive in, do me a small favor. If you genuinely want to understand your cat better, hit that like button, because every like tells YouTube to share this with more cat parents who need to hear this message. And trust me, your cat will thank you for what you're about to learn. Now, let's discover the 10 things your cat actually loves more than being petted. Number 1, chin and cheek scratches over back petting. Think about the last time you petted your cat. You probably ran your hand down their back, right? Most people do. But here's what you might not know. Cats have scent glands concentrated around their chin, cheeks, and forehead, not along their spine. When you scratch under their chin or along their jawline, you're activating pleasure centers that back petting simply doesn't reach. These glands release pheromones that mark you as safe, as family, as theirs. Watch closely next time. A cat getting chin scratches will push into your hand, tilt their head, even close their eyes in pure bliss. But a cat being petted along their back? They might tolerate it, but look for the signs. Ears slightly back, tail starting to twitch, skin rippling. The takeaway? Focus on the face, not the body. Your cat has been trying to tell you this all along. Number 2, the art of being ignored. This sounds backwards, doesn't it? But stay with me. Have you ever noticed that cats often approach the one person in the room who's ignoring them? That's not random. That's psychology. Cats are ambush predators. Direct attention, especially sustained eye contact and reaching hands, triggers their prey response. It puts them on alert. But when you sit quietly, minding your own business, you become safe, non-threatening, interesting. Try this experiment. Sit on the couch and completely ignore your cat. Don't look at them, don't call them, don't reach out. Within minutes, they'll likely wander over, investigate, maybe even climb into your lap. The difference? It was their choice, and choice is everything to a cat. When you stop chasing their affection and let them come to you, you're speaking fluent cat. Number 3, interactive play that mimics hunting. Your hands are not toys. Let me say that again. Your hands are not toys. When you wiggle your fingers under a blanket or roughhouse with your cat using your bare hands, you're teaching them that human skin is appropriate to bite and scratch. But here's what cats actually crave: the thrill of the hunt. A proper hunting sequence involves stalking, chasing, pouncing, and capturing, and you can provide all of that with the right toys. Wand toys with feathers or ribbons mimic bird movement. Mouse-shaped toys kicked across the floor trigger their prey drive. Even a simple crumpled piece of paper tossed down the hallway can satisfy that ancient instinct to chase. And the magic happens when you make the toy move like real prey. Quick darting movements, hiding behind furniture, occasional pauses. This isn't just play. It's mental and physical enrichment that releases feel-good chemicals in your cat's brain. And here's the secret. End every play session with success. Let them catch the toy, then follow it with a small treat. You've just replicated the hunt, catch, eat sequence that's hardwired into their DNA. Number 4, respect for their personal boundaries. Belly up, paws in the air, looking adorable. So you reach down and rub that fluffy tummy. And what happens? Claws and teeth, right? Here's what most people don't understand. When a cat shows you their belly, they're displaying trust, not inviting touch. In the feline world, the belly is the most vulnerable area. Exposing it means I feel safe with you. It doesn't mean please touch here. Cats have what researchers call petting-induced aggression. It happens when we overstep boundaries they've been clearly communicating. The signs are always there. Tail twitching faster, ears rotating back, skin rippling. The takeaway? Stop petting the moment they show discomfort. You're proving you're listening, and that's when something magical happens. They start seeking you out more, staying longer, relaxing deeper. Number 5, elevated spaces where they feel safe. Your cat isn't being aloof when they perch on top of the bookshelf. They're being smart. In nature, height equals safety. From an elevated position, cats can observe their environment without being vulnerable to threats. This instinct doesn't disappear just because they live indoors. Cat trees aren't just furniture, they're emotional support structures. Window perches aren't luxuries, they're necessities. Even a cleared shelf can become your cat's favorite spot. When you provide vertical options, you're giving your cat something petting never can: control over their environment. And a cat who feels in control is a cat who feels loved. The shift you're probably feeling right now. Maybe you're starting to see a pattern. Everything your cat truly loves shares one common thread: autonomy, the freedom to choose, the power to control their own experience. We humans express love through touch, through closeness, through constant interaction. But cats, they express love through trust. And trust is built in the spaces between actions, in the moments of respect, in the choices we give them. This isn't about doing less, it's about doing different. It's about meeting them in their world instead of forcing them into ours. Let me ask you something. How does your cat show they want attention? Share your answer in the comments because I read every single one and I love seeing how unique each cat-human relationship truly is.
Consistent routines they can predict. Cats are creatures of precision. Their internal clocks are incredibly accurate, and they find deep comfort in knowing what comes next. Breakfast at 7 a.m., playtime at 6 p.m., your arrival home at 5:30 p.m. This predictability isn't about rigidity. It's about emotional security. When your cat knows the rhythm of their day, their stress hormones decrease. They can relax because life is manageable, understandable, safe. Create small, consistent rituals, a specific greeting when you come home, the same pre-bedtime routine, regular play sessions at the same time each day. Your cat doesn't need grand gestures of affection. They need the quiet assurance that their world is stable, that you're reliable. And when cats feel secure in routine, they become more affectionate, more playful, more themselves. 7. Slow blinks and soft gazes. There's a moment that happens between humans and cats that feels almost spiritual. You lock eyes, and then slowly, deliberately, your cat closes their eyes halfway and opens them again. It's not sleepiness, it's communication. Scientists call it the cat kiss, and research has shown it's a genuine sign of affection and trust. When cats slow blink, they're saying, "You're safe, I'm safe, we're good." The incredible thing? You can do it back. When your cat looks at you, try this. Meet their gaze gently, then slowly close your eyes and open them again. No staring, no intensity, just a soft, languid blink. Watch what happens. Their body relaxes, their tail settles. Sometimes they'll blink back, creating this beautiful loop of nonverbal affection. This simple exchange can mean more to your cat than 10 minutes of petting, because you're not imposing your affection, you're speaking their language. 8. Private eating spaces away from chaos. Imagine trying to enjoy your dinner while someone hovers over you, talking loudly, walking past repeatedly. Uncomfortable, right? That's how many cats feel about mealtime. In the wild, eating is a vulnerable moment. Cats prefer to eat in quiet, safe locations where they can focus on food without watching for threats. Yet many of us place food bowls in high-traffic areas, the kitchen, near the front door, next to loud appliances.
Try moving their food to a quieter corner, away from litter boxes, away from loud noises, somewhere they can eat in peace. You might notice they eat more calmly, leave less food behind, seem more content after meals. Small changes like this communicate something profound. I see you. I understand what you need, and that speaks louder than any amount of forced cuddling ever could. 9. The freedom to initiate contact. Think about your closest human relationships. The best ones are built on mutual respect, right? Neither person forces themselves on the other. There's a beautiful back and forth, a rhythm of giving and receiving. Your relationship with your cat should work the same way. When you constantly reach for them, pick them up uninvited, or interrupt their rest for a quick pet, you're breaking that rhythm. But when you sit down and wait for them to approach you, when you offer your hand and let them decide whether to rub against it, that's when real bonding happens. Here's the paradox. The more you hold back, the more they'll seek you out. The more freedom you give, the closer they'll come. Start noticing who initiates contact in your relationship. If it's always you, try pulling back for a few days. Be present, be available, but let them make the first move. When cats choose to love you, that love runs deep because it's genuine, it's voluntary, it's real. 10. Being understood without words. This final one brings everything together. More than treats, more than play, more than the perfect scratching post, your cat wants to be understood. They want you to notice when they're overstimulated before they have to bite. They want you to recognize their slow blink as affection. They want you to understand that when they sit across the room staring at you, they're not being distant. They're being present in their own way. Every cat is an individual with unique preferences. Some love being held, others never will. Some purr at the slightest touch. Others show affection through silent companionship. Neither is wrong, neither is broken. They're just different. The greatest gift you can give your cat isn't more petting, it's more awareness. Pay attention to their body language. Learn their specific signals. Discover what makes them relax versus what makes them tense. When you stop trying to love them the way you think they should be loved and start loving them the way they actually want to be loved, everything transforms. The truth about cat love. So here we are at the end of this journey, and I hope you're seeing your cat differently now. Not as a small, furry creature who should be grateful for your attention, but as a complex being with preferences, boundaries, and a language all their own. Stop petting your cat like they're a dog. Stop forcing affection they didn't ask for. Stop misreading their signals and wondering why they seem standoffish. Instead, give them chin scratches. Respect their space. Play hunting games. Provide high perches. Maintain routines. Slow blink. Create peaceful environments. Let them initiate. And above all, listen. Because when you do these things, you're not loving them less. You're loving them correctly. And the difference it makes, you'll see it in their eyes, in their relaxed body, in the way they choose to be near you even when they don't have to be. Tonight, when your cat curls up somewhere nearby, don't reach out. Just appreciate their presence. Blink slowly if they look your way. Smile at the quiet companionship. That's cat love. And once you truly understand it, you'll never go back to the old way again. If this video changed how you see your feline friend, hit that subscribe button and join the Kity Care Club family. Because the more we understand cats, the better their lives become. Until next time, love your cat the way they need to be loved, not the way you need to love them. Trust me, it makes all the difference.